Hi, this is Matt from Corkscrew, and today we're talking about Spanish food and wine. You won't see any reds in my lineup today. Reds are pretty problematic with Spanish food. Spanish foods are punchy, they're salty, they're garlicky, they're full of paprika, and those flavours for me simply don't work very well with red wines. So we're going to start off today with a white wine. This white wine is an Albarino, probably Spain's best white grape variety, grown in Galicia in the northwest of Spain. Very citrus driven, medium weight, with a slightly salty edge, which is going to lend itself beautifully to some of the things that we have on our tapas plate. Amazing with the garlic prawn. So any seafood, you're very safe with this Albarino. Fabulous with the olives, and also really good with the salty anchovies. This wine's a great all-rounder, and also if you were thinking about having a seafood paella, it would be a fantastic choice. Second wine, a Cava. So Cava is Spain's answer to champagne, but made from different grape varieties. Cava tends to be a bit dull, you could say, a little bit neutral, but for all those things, it makes it a really good versatile food wine, showing off the complexity of the food and playing subtle fiddle and cutting through the richness and intensity and saltiness and refreshing your palate. So this is made from Zarolo, Parellada and Macebo. Slightly zesty, slightly fresh. This is going to work with the fish, the olives, and it can also work with creamy cheeses. Thinking about creamy goat's cheeses, thinking about creamy cow's milk cheeses, this could be a great pairing. Rosé might seem like an unusual choice, but rosé is like a very light red wine. So this is a rosé made in Catalonia, and you can see from the colour, it's a pretty meaty, full-bodied rosé. And where this comes in is the chorizo. Chorizo, that spiced paprika sausage, is very difficult to pair. It's too strong for white wines. It's too salty, too paprika for red wines, but a rosé wine works beautifully well. And when you're in a hot country like Spain, you don't want to be drinking red wines anyway. You can put rosés with grilled meats as well, and you'll get a fabulous pairing. Finally, the expert's choice will probably be a sherry. This is a Manzanilla sherry, the lightest style of sherry. And the Spanish will serve this kind of sherry throughout a meal. Because it's so intense in flavour, you're not knocking back full glasses. It is a bit stronger, but that strength helps to cut through the garlic, the paprika, refreshing your palate and giving you good pairings at each stage. There are, of course, different heavier styles of sherry as well, but Manzanilla is the lightest style of sherry, and it's going to work throughout with fish dishes, with olives, with hams. It's a very, very versatile food wine. Make sure you serve it cold, make sure you serve it in a wine glass, and you'll enjoy it. So, Albarino, salty, citrusy, medium weight, is a really versatile wine, working beautifully with shellfish, with fish, but also great with rice dishes like paella. Cava, very neutral, but the neutrality helps it to work with so many dishes. It's going to be really good with the olives, fantastic with the ham. Rosé comes into its own with meaty dishes. The meaty chorizo, maybe cooked in red wine, would be fabulous. Or even with grilled lamb chops. This heavier style of rosé that you only get in Spain, it really works well in the heat with meaty dishes. And then the final pairing, sherry. Sherry just works with tapas. The slightly salty character of the wine works beautifully with every element of the dish, and sherry has the power to refresh the palate with every bite. So that was Spanish food and wine. Still confused? Download the app from the link below.